ritual is underway, my lord. Even working together, it will take your greatest adepts some time to complete. Such is the ritual's power that the great vortex itself distorts under its pull. Be wary, though, for while the vortex is weakened, the forces of chaos will slip into this world. Ready your defenses, for they will doubtless be drawn to the ritual's power.
Hello, Monsters of Anarchy, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Vortex Campaign and part 22 of my Rukkus the Beast something campaign. Now, they spawned in the centre again. We've got no one defending Turkey Gates and no one in range to reach it.
Supreme Sorceress of Grant.
I mean, we might be able to... Maybe. I mean, worth a shot. Worth a shot to get over there.
What do you think?
Was there anyone else? I think that's it. I think they literally all spawned in the centre there, which means we're fine. Be alright. So I've skipped forward a little bit because it was a little bit boring just watching me end turn. Ian had having a bit of a yeah. So he's lost a few more sisters, but on the other hand, we've gained some more magical items. So, you know, swings and roundabouts, you know. You lose a sister, you gain a nice stabby dagger thing. So that's good. And we're now doing the last ritual. We need 20 turns. The first wave will spawn, and then a second wave will spawn at 10 turns, I believe. And we've got everywhere defended, so this is fine. I was a bit worried they might decide to spawn at the Black Pyramid of Ash. It turns out they've not. So that's good. So we just need to deal with these last few stragglers. It does look like they're going to head towards Turkey Gate, though, which is a bit of a problem. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I can live with it. I can live with it. It's not something I can't deal with. I just might lose Turkey Gate, which would be a little bit annoying. Let's get ceremonial weapons. There we go, and just end the turn. Senator Vreenak. Oh no. Nagrothy politics devious and deadly. One of your lords has fallen victim of plot. Okay. Could lecture them on law. That sounds like probably the worst thing. Punish everyone. Call for feasts. I mean, sure. Let's. Uh-oh, Ian he's got low loyalty because I keep killing his sisters. I mean, is that really a problem?
Submit to me.
Is that a major issue? Uh-oh. Yeah, they're probably going to be there next turn.
You failed. Mother of the Dark Convent.
Rukkus is supreme.
Probably there next turn. That's not ideal. We've also had a little rebellion over here. They just seem to be raiding, which is fine, I guess. They haven't attacked. I'm assuming because they realised that would be suicide. Looks like someone else is going to. Oh, the docking party's moved over to the coast. Maybe they're getting seasick or something. That's not really a big problem, but still, that's fine. That's good. Really need to reduce corruption in this region. Ideally, it's growing very slowly. Let us get the altar of Cain. We'll get the defences there. That sounds pretty good. Public order, because you do seem to be quite grumpy. We do have... So Rukkus has now got a satchel of potions, which is like the potion of toughness, but with more uses. Who else do we have? Oh yes, so Obsidian has got the Shroud of Death, which is nice. And Trillian has got an Aventurine Dagger and also the Rod of Briars. So we've got 2 Rod of Briars in the army, which is quite nice. Looks like... I mean, Turkey Gate might hold. Well, you're about to have bloody games of your own, because looks like 2 snacks of rats heading in your direction. We might have more rats heading in this direction as well, which is why we're moving our fleets down to sort of like back us up over here. Just in case. I mean, we should be fine. They can't underway in Ulth 1, so we should be okay. With that said, I might move this army down here just to be on the safe side. We have been losing money turn after turn due to... I mean, we haven't really... There's no one left to raid. That's the only slight problem. I mean, I could have declared war on the vampires, but it just seemed like a lot of work, to be honest. It looks like Malekith is mopping up the sisters. The centre is apparently there's just a lot of these guys. Some rogue armies apparently have taken up residence. Who are these guys? Genuinely don't know. Fuck are these guys? Hunters of Kurnos and the Pirates of Trantirio have taken over there. Looks like Luther's doing very well in the centre. Tekalis kind of overextended. He did a ritual and then lost all of his cities, so that was didn't do great there. And it looks like the Lisbon have done exactly the same. They've lost that city. Thrice Accursed Peaks down. So yeah, that looks like that. I mean, basically the AI has just been failing their rituals one after the other. I guess I don't really know what I want to do, so I'm just gonna do that. And you can do magic reserves. Sure. What else? That one. Fine. Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know, witch brew. Anyone else? Of course, you. Come, just, yeah, sure. I'm not super interested in what you're doing. We might be able, I don't think we can reach Turkey Gate in time. I think Turkey Gate is going to fall, which of course is disappointing, but it's not the end of the world. Unless you live in Turkey Gate. Okay, you're raiding it, but you haven't actually. Because there's a lot of rats here. Can we actually? Can we reach it? Holy shit! We've taken so much attrition. Are we going to be in range? I think we're just going to be slightly out of range. I could be wrong. I think it's worth trying.
Chosen of Hecate.
It's worth a shot. Let's get tenacity. Because if we can hold them at Turkey Gate, then all the better. Okay, let's just book it over here. ASAP. I'm going to keep you there, just to be on the safe sides. I might actually stick you in Canthel. The only... So, we're fine. I don't want that. I just want to see what's going on over here. We're fine as long as they attack Lothern. The problem is, if they don't attack Lothern, I've only got Ian here to defend this territory. But it looks like they might be just heading... There's... What's that? 3, 4 stacks? I think it might be 4? Or is it 3? It might be 3. Not sure. Don't know even if we can, like, actually defend. Can we fend them off? I genuinely don't know. We're just going to chill out here for a second. Let's go and grab this, whatever it is. It's a sea corpse. Approach the corpse. Kill everyone. Enslave the rest. Get a spiky hydra, potion of strength, 6 big ones. Very nice. A whole bunch of other shits. That's fine. That's going to keep us a little bit buoyant. Who are you? Right, you can hinder replenishment, I guess.
Another whisper, another time.
And good. Okay, Rakarth was in range to reinforce. That's good. Only 2 stacks. Could be worse.
Death and carnage await.
Apparently Turkey Gate's only got bolt thrower bolts. I thought it would have maybe, like, you know, the jizz tap, but apparently that's fine. Doesn't matter. Not a big deal. Little buggers scurrying around. Okay, so the first 2 waves of rats to deal with. I say 2 waves. I mean, they've got reinforcements coming. That's kind of what I mean. At least it takes quite a while to get to the gate, which gave me a little bit of time to reinforce. It means Rakarth has arrived with Dragon Squadron. And of course, ground forces, the ugliest ground forces that we have. But that's fine because they're beautiful on the inside. They're not. Here we do have some crossbows firing down on the plague monks and all that kind of shenanigans as they advance up towards the wall, which is fine. As soon as they've reached the wall, we'll pull back. I mean, the towers aren't really doing much good. and we're getting blatted by the Plague Claw catapults. Anyway, looks like most of the... I thought they would head towards this, but apparently they've decided to just like circumnavigate that and go past this this lovely whatever the fuck this is. Like, I don't know. What is this? Like, why build this? What's the fucking point? Is it like just a fountain to look nice? Is that it? I guess. Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, our dragons flapping over butts. I've forgotten that the Skaven have that spell that, like, it's like a thing that the Howling Warp Gale cannot move. Yep, that's a bastard. Fortunately, we do have the Sword of Cain, so we're going to be Sword of Caning him. Caning him hard. And it is mostly just clan rats, and well, the gutter runners are slightly annoying. Please don't squirt musk at me, it's repulsive. Okay, they're climbing up on the walls. But it's Stormvert. I mean, we've got the Black Guard up there. We are fine. That should be no problem. The reinforcements seem to be very slow. They're not rushing, are they? Just like happily just like having a lovely day at the park. Instead of getting pounded by giant ballista bolts, but you know, far be it from me. Ow. Okay, we're all up at... See, one of the reasons I don't like the dragons is when they get out of combat, they just flap up into the air and just stay there. Which, one, makes them a giant target, and two, means they're not killing shit. Talking killing shits. At least they're pretty good at killing shit. I mean, you know, the 68 melee attack, the 775 weapon strength, it's not bad. You know, they do some good damage. The problem is they're quite easy to get bogged down and then shot up by random like missile units, like these gutter runners. The gutter runners don't even have that much like missile damage, but constant harassment, especially from like these units that can run away, the gutter runners, that's quite annoying. How's this going? Yep, we're holding the wall. That's fine, no problem. They're sending some more units up, but and we've got plenty of reinforcements here. We've actually got some Cold One Knights, which I might bring in. I've forgotten about the Siren of Red Ruin. Oops, never mind. We'll bring her in a minute. We're bringing the Wolfos in because I need them to mop up these gutter runners who are being a massive pain in the ass. Also, Boudica, I've accidentally forgot about her. I do that frequently. So she's getting plenty of shurikens in the back, but frankly, the fact that she's only wearing a thong, that's on her. Right? If she was wearing proper armour, maybe. I mean, I don't know how many shurikens a thong deflects. My guessing is a very low percentage. Okay, the Wolfos. Nom 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 nom. Okay, that's the gutter runners dealt with. We're going to slow these guys. We've slowed them down. They've got 24% less speed, but they're still got 40 speed. And they slow our doggos down to 73. But we still should be... I feel like we should be faster than that, but never mind. We'll catch them. Ow! You killed Bitey! He was one of my favourites, you bastards. Alright, well the Skaven forces are being thinned out very rapidly. You can see that they've lost around about half their number already. And we've regrouped and we're coming down. Boudica is once again being mobbed. Oops, she's fine. She's used to it by now. Our doggos seem to be doing okay, but they are getting shot up by the gutter runners, but they are running them down, which is what I need them to do. So fire breath coming out there, very nice. Love the old fire breath. And of course the Black Arc bombardment helps as well.
Not worth it.
More and more rats. Just blobbing up, plus a screaming bell. See the doggos rushing over to Nom on the Plague Claw catapults, knock out them. We also need to take out the Poison Wing Globadiers. Plenty of rats over here. Well, there was, anyway. Well, actually, that was ice, but I guess that would, you know, frostburn. Yeah, no, that does. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. Fair enough. Fair enough. The doggos, oh, getting jumped by plague monks. That's not good. We'll bring some dragons in to help them. They spiral out of the skies. We've also got some Cold One Knights. It's going to kind of help out against these gutter runners. Anything just to lock them down. Nice little firebolt coming in there. And yeah, we're all over them. We are. I really like the Cold One Knights. I just wish they were not shit. They're just a bit shit. Never mind. The important thing is the Skaven are almost spent. There we go. You can see army loss is starting to take effect. Can't really blame them for being attacked by a horde of dragons and hydras. I wouldn't like that either. Go on, fuck off. I mean, that was we lost quite a lot of doggos, but we hopefully should get time to. No time to replenish. Never mind, I'm just going to auto-resolve that one, because that one should be killed all the doggos. That's classic, really. Very, very classic.
Master of all, I survey.
Very classic. Never mind,
Bow before
because we can just get more spiky hydras. Bosh. Spiky hydras for everyone.
Stand down.
And is this all you've got left? Is this it?
There shall be torment.
Because that's pitiful.
With me.
I've got I could recruit more harpies if I wanted to, but I don't need
I
to.
lead.
Supreme Sorceress of Grond.
Okay, we'll bring you back here. There was definitely more stacks than that there, so my guess is that here they are.
Bride of Madness.
Okay, there's one.
Weigh anchor. Dark waters.
Okay, so far we've got one. Right, they're dying thanks to vampiric corruption, which
Lord of the Black Court.
is going to make my life significantly easier. So that's a bit of a win for me there. I'll take that. Let's get eternal hatred. Can you imagine eternally hating something? That'd just be exhausting. I get bored after 10 minutes. Jesus. Okay, let's go. I don't even know what I'm doing there, but that's generally fine, I guess. Let's stop you from exploding. And then, is everyone happy? Unassigned skill points. Trillion. Ah, yes. Trillion. Trillion. Should we give you that one, I guess? And then you can replenish.
No, Gracie.
Looks like those guys aren't doing very well for themselves. You can assault garrison, despite the fact that that's probably never going to come up. Not sure who you are.
Black-hearted dreadlord.
You just stay there now, I think. Good. Okay. Plus we got the garrison of the scroll. Not that we need the garrison for the Hecate scroll thing, because why is it all the scroll of Hecate buildings I could find nearby were all ones that everyone hated, apart from the Anvil of Vol, which Malekith had taken. Uh-oh. Discovered the most pitiful male sorcerer. What? Is this... What, is this Ian's brother or something? Wow. Fuck it, yeah. Turn him over to Malekith. I don't care. Yeah, keep the sword! The Brayherds come. Where? Over there. They're fucking miles away. not a concern. Are you lit? Are you? Are you?
Rakar is
Are you lit? What? What was your plan here?
strong.
If your plan was to die horribly, well, good job.
The Tower of Despair.
Mission successful. Excellent. The Exterminator. Yes, I have no doubt about it. Right, you are going to garrison Turkey Gate. Rakarth, I'm actually going to bring back... We're going to knock out this army over here just because it's starting to get on my nerves that it's just sitting outside raiding. This is Roland. Roland does... What does Roland do again? He's Kraken Claw. Armor piercing weapon damage for Black Art Core. Oh yes, he's the most useless of my admirals. Good job there.
Now, the ocean awaits.
I guess we just bring. So what do you have in your army? Okay. Well, I tell you what. Let's go and bop this. Despite the fact it doesn't look like it's going to be particularly difficult, but you know, bop it we shall.
Death and carnage await.
I don't know where these guys were going. Maybe they were heading for Lothern by themselves, which doesn't seem very sensible in my opinion, but there we go. Nice thing about this map, they're all going to blob up. And so we have Cicerino. You can see they're all blobbing up on this little corner here. Or they were. They're even just continuing to march into being sucked off, which, fair enough. Of course, you know, I've got more than one trick up my sleeve. Ooh. That's going to sting. That's going to sting more. So already the Skaven are in quite a lot of trouble. And now they're blundering straight into the Shades, which of course is going to make their life even worse. Our dragons are moving over to knock out that Plague Claw Catapult, because that's kind of annoying. The Bolt Throwers carving through their ranks very nicely. And, oh, the enemy general is going to reach our lines and crash into the Harganeth Executioners, but then becomes a big old target for the Shades behind and starts losing health very rapidly as this Rat Ogre gets shot in the face. How's that working out for you? Not good, I bet. Ooh, that's got to sting. Little Penumbral Pendulum there, and we've got Killian just fighting a horde of Plague Monk Censer Bearers. While Millen just coolly shoots Storm Vermin in the flank, which is I mean, he's got 13 kills, that's not bad. Mind you, Killian, 27, living up to her name. Murdering her way through all of them. They don't seem to be doing a huge amount of damage to her, considering that she was fighting all of them at the same time. She's definitely going to have a bath now, though.
Cain honors me,
Well, that was total carnage, wasn't it?
Lord of the Black Court.
You
Anchors away.
trying to run away there, buddy?
Annihilate them.
I'm gonna try and do a little run. Didn't get very far, did you? Nope. Nope, you're dead. I mean, one of the reasons I skipped ahead, and it's not something I do very often, was because I didn't really want to take any of the territory inside, because I didn't know where those armies were going to spawn. Had I taken the inside of Ulth 1 and they'd spawned on the outside, then my armies would be in no position. So I'd have to move. Basically, it was just a bit of a pain in the arse location-wise, because all my important cities are this side of the map, which is an absolute bastard to get to if you're in the inside of Ulth 1. So that's why I kind of skipped ahead, because it just seemed like a lot of work to take more territory. Okay, we'll bring Rakarth over here just in case the second wave spawns somewhere around here. Because if they do, I mean, last time they spawned literally outside Toria Vessi, and if there's no one inside Toria Vessi, we've mostly got bloody Corsairs in there, which aren't going to stop shit. You can have a bloody Blades. You can have Earthing for whatever reason. What have you got? What have you got? Nothing. Okay, good. That's it. Fine. Lovely. See if we can find any more of those armies. I think we've killed most of them. Apparently got an ambusher discovered. Ian is loyal again. Yeah, I knew he would be. We're being raided. Where? Oh, hello. Hello there?
No. Need my warp token stash. Hi, Beastmaster.
I don't want to hear about where your warp tokens are stashed, mate. It's alright, you won't have much use for them anymore anyway. Standard of Pursuit, I guess we can put that. Good. Lichbone Pennant, on Ian, Banner of... Oh, no, actually, let's put... Because Fatigue Immunity. And then Banner of Precision can go on you.
Scatter!
Ow! Oh well.
Even pitiful life has value.
Okay, more harpies, and yep, those guys are dead. Right, well, that was not quite the cataclysmic battle for survival
You'll make good breeding.
I thought it might be. Thought they might put up a little bit more of a fight than that. Turns out, nope, died horribly, very quickly. Oh, yeah, you know, let's go and kill this jerk, because he's been standing around raiding for ages, and basically he's doing my head in. He needs to die. Also, we're bringing down that corruption. Perfect. And good. Right. Well, we've got about 5 turns just to sort of kick back and relax, I guess. So that's fine. Okay, ambusher discovered. Blah, blah. Oh, an evil choir master. What is a rectatorian? When the deeds of old can be erased by a cleverly spoken, what needs their integrity and law? I mean, that is the fucking question. Lots of evil choir masters and recatorians, apparently. So there's a whole thing. Good. Right, you, my friends.
Show neither mercy or restraint.
I don't know what you were doing.
More slaves for Karan Khan.
You just sat there raiding me for fucking ages. Silly. That's what it is. It's silly. Just got a bit silly. Right. You're gone. Good. Maybe I should just skip ahead until we get the next wave in 4 turns, because I don't think there's going to be much happening until then. It's mostly just going to be moving my armies back into position and waiting. So good. Let's do that then.
The 5th and final sacrifice was closest to the sorceress, both in bond and vicinity. She named him brother. She named him Shadowblade. But he was not the victim. He never was. The betrayal amused one who had watched from afar. The fabric of reality was torn. From the realm of ruin, the Skaven's horned god mocked its prey and revealed his plan. The celestial event that weakened the Vortex was of Skaven design. A parody of the true comet. The Council of 13, the Rat Men's highest authority, were architects of this grand manipulation. Its task complete and fuel expended, the rocket fell back to the surface. When the wreckage was discovered, its purpose remained unclear until now. It was the catalyst to weaken the Vortex and goad the other races into action. They knew the Witch King would seek to dominate the Vortex, but they were ready. Every ritual cast, the magic was stolen, absorbed into the Horned Rat's bell. Now soaked in ritual power, the bell will be moved to Ulthuan's heart. If it tolls 13 times, the Horned God shall emerge from the Vortex, the world doomed. While other races focused on controlling the Vortex, the Rat Men have been using a cursed bell to steal their ritual magic. There's no time for a murderer to grieve his sister. The insidious Skaven seek to bring their terrible god into this world, mighty lord. This must not come to pass. Continue your course of action, crush the noisome Ratmen, and take control of the Vortex for yourself.
Well, hello, lads.
The wild speak to me.
Okay, we do have max level defenses here now. Plus, go back in your box, creepy old bastard. Plus, what's this thing do? What does it do? Reaper Bolt Thrower and Witch Elf. Okay, good, fine. So,
not enough warpstone.
yeah, well, that is an issue. All right, okay, so they've spawned here, which is just as well I did move my forces back. Because,
Born to command.
okay, let's bring.
Murderous lord.
Are you a black? Oh, you are a black arc. What happened to my other? Where did my other army go? My other army? Hang on. Where? I'm sure I had not. Hang on. Right. You. Where are you?
Cruel sorceress.
Oh, you're over there. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, no, that's fine. Okay, that does make sense. Okay, good. Sure.
The beast lord.
Sure. Right. Okay, let's bring Rikarth down. That's a lot of rats. And
Nature's torment.
is Ian ready for this? Are you ready for this, Jelly? Ian? Ian. He's fine. He's fine. What's the garrison like here? Is it mostly Black Ark Corsairs? Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, that's fine. It is what it is. We'll just have to deal with that.
I admire your darkness.
Thank you. Let's get the Sacrificial Pit of Cain. And basically, we're going to bring Rikarth in to crush them. Is the plan? That's the plan. Still, that's a lot of. That is, you know, 7 stacks of Skaven is quite a lot. Okay, that's a lot of rats.
Satisfy your bloodlust, minions.
There's plenty of satisfaction going to go around. There's quite a few rats attacking. I mean, there's less now. But there's still quite a lot of rats heading this way, including reinforcements spilling in all across the place. They're currently up to 4,500, although that is dropping. But of course, as units get wiped out, more and more will start filtering onto the battlefield. Now, on the plus side, their artillery will come in very late in the battle, which means at least I won't have to worry about that for a little while. So we've got the Witch Elves and some Black Ark Corsairs on the right flank here. They're basically just defending this section of the wall, but it seems like the enemy army is actually marching across the battlefield to concentrate their forces on this section here, which we have guarded by the Black Ark Corsairs with handbows. We have Shades lined up behind that as well. Then we have Reaper Claw Bolt Throwers lined up across the city behind, just waiting. We've got more Blackguard in reserve and Shades just hanging back, waiting for units to climb up onto the wall. Of course, the tower defences will be a big bonus for us. They will be blasting the enemy Skaven with whatever the shit that shit is. Just big, gloopy white, sticky mess. Fine, good. The enemy general actually fell to his death. I don't know how it happened. He just kind of he got on top of the wall and then just died. So apparently he's dead. I mean, that's going to make life a little bit easier for us because, of course, we won't have to worry about killing him. Units on this side of the wall, some poison winds, globers trying to get a position up on the, but as soon as they climb up, they just get torn to shreds by crossbow bolts. Good work, Shades. Got a spiky Hydra there, just in case we need it. Black Ark, not Black Ark, sorry, Black Guards moving in to hold this side of the fortifications because it looks like more and more of the buggers are heading this direction. I did send the Hydra, not the Hydras, the Harpies to try and take out the Plague Claw Catapults, but they got mobbed by Storm Vermin and Plague Claw Catapults. Not Plague Claw Catapults. What am I doing? I haven't had my coffee yet, that's the problem. And Plague Monks. It's all fairly similar. Look at these. Look at this blob. Look at this blob. The blobbing. Alright, how's this going? How's this going? Okay, so what the fuck's going on over there? It's like a little docks. Oh, that's nice. Little docks for a river. River with a very low bridge. Oh, right. Okay, well, I don't really understand the point of that, to be honest. That seems like really surplus to requirements. Why the fuck do you need a dock for a tiny fucking lake? What the... who designed this shit? We'll have a docks. Perfect. What about the bridge? Yeah, I don't see it being a problem. Fucking high elves, man. Literally the worst. There's Ian getting... oh, look at that. Just charging in. Carving his way through all and sundry. Now, I don't have any units defending the... what the fuck is going on here? You've like have you boarded it up? You've like boarded it up, but there's bushes. It's like you don't use that. Do you use it? Fuck knows. Oh, I don't know. Anyway, we're not defending. Well, I don't have any units defending the city centre, which is naughty. Monsters abound. Shouldn't do that. That's bad. It's probably fine. I mean, it's only a problem if units get past us, which so far they haven't. So I don't see that being a problem. A little bit of Shades right. If you use it when they're blobbing up to try, I mean, here would have been even better, but this is going to kill a lot of Storm Vermin because they're all blobbed up, trying to climb up the ladders. So that's quite good. I mean, so far we may have lost some of the walls, but the rats certainly don't hold them. They're getting torn to shreds. To shreds, you say? And whenever they try and blob up, you can just see the little piles of dead as they like climb up and end up like standing in the big pile. Like you get to like you're in a battle, you get to the top of the wall, you finally get up there, like, oh, that ladder was fucking huge. You get up there, you look around you, and you're stood in your friends' bodies that are riddled with crossbow bolts. And at that point, when you stood there up alone on the wall, don't you go, maybe I should duck? Because I would be like, this doesn't seem like probably right before getting riddled with crossbow bolts, but still, the point still stands. Anyway, we're wiping out these. Oh, look at these fucking towers. What's the point in them? What do they do? Apparently, they're like some sort of trap, which is fine, but like they just break, and then for some reason an obelisk appears in them. I guess. Maybe they're supposed to break. It's an Altharian thing. The Altharian. Probably to protect his sex dungeon.
Let's kill!
Okay, we're holding the wall so far. This looks pretty good so far. So, I mean, look, they're up to. They've thrown 3,000 rats at us, and we've killed them. And there's another 3,000 out there. But as you can see, as they're marching across the battlefield here, they're just getting blatted, and it's just like slowly chipping away at those units. I mean, it'd be better if they were warp lightning towers, or I think the Dark Elf fire towers are pretty good as well.
Quick!
Elizabeth, basically, it's just the weak high elf towers that are trash. The other Warhammer 2 races have good towers. God, look at all these rats climbing the bloody walls, eh? Climbing the bloody walls. Well, I mean, this is probably fine.
Turn them to rats!
At this point, some people watching this are going to start... they're going to start worrying. With good reason. But it's fine, because that unit actually broke. Where are you, little... 5 fucking Plague Monk Sensor Bearers. There they are. I don't know why units, like, retreat into the city. Surely they should retreat away from it. I guess they can't climb down ladders, and that's the problem. But I would be like, just...
I'll fight another time.
If a unit's in... if an enemy unit's in a city and it breaks, it shouldn't retreat further into the city. I know that's like a... It's, you know, it's in the edge of the map, and they retreat to the closest edge of the map they can reach, but they really should, like, fall back to the other direction. Look, some Storm Vermin have actually managed to reach the top. Amongst the crossbow bolt-ridden corpses of their fellows, but that's mostly because we've run out of crossbows. Oops. Oopsie, run out of crossbow bolts. Okay, that's not good, because there's still plenty of rats to kill. We've killed 4,000, but there's still 3,000 out there. However, they are starting to run low on actual infantry. They're starting to throw things like gutter runners in. That's a very high arcing jizz. Jesus. It's a trick shot. But there's still plenty of Storm Vermin. So we're going to send in the units that have used all their crossbow bolts. We're going to actually send them into melee combat, because these guys, I mean, they're actually pretty good in melee combat. Blackguard being sent up as well to help out. Ian's getting stuck in. It's not the best place for the Shades. The Shades really... I know a lot of people go, the Shades, they can just like go into melee combat. Yeah, but they're better shooting people, aren't they? And to be honest, we've still got plenty of Skaven not in this battle outside the city. There's 4 stacks of rats in this battle, and there's another 3 just sat out there. Fortunately, some of these units are now breaking, which is perfect.
I tire of this.
Our towers are still doing a lot of damage. Looks like they're starting to run out of rats. Starting to send in clarets and what fire throwers. Okay, so they're starting to run low on the big blocks of infantry. So they're going to start sending in weapon teams, which is arguably more dangerous. But with that said, it means if we can knock out the big blocks of infantry before the weapon teams arrive, then this battle should be over. I don't care what you do to them, mate. Just make them not alive. Still blatting them as they approach. These walls are just covered in rat corpses. So many dead rats. Where are you going, buddy? Oh, his head fell off. Oh dear. That is unfortunate. More and more storm vermin.
See, they run.
I'm amazed these Black Ark Corsairs are still standing. They've actually killed 66. I mean, that's not bad. That's you know, well done. Good job. The gate is holding. So that's good. I mean, this is all looking very positive. I mean, apart from, you know, someone's going to have to deal with all these bodies, and it's not going to be me. They are slowly running out of troops. We can see actually their artillery's coming onto the field now. Now this is going to make the siege take a little bit of a dangerous turn. As this artillery gets into range, it is going to start pounding our units, and there's not much we can really do about it. Oof. This is like when you look at your oven you haven't cleaned in like 3 years. I'm going to have to clean this, but I don't really want to. Maybe we should just abandon the city and, you know, build a new one. Not covered in rat corpses. That's the key. So many rat corpses. Okay, we have pulled back from the wall as you can see some of our shades have taken a huge amount of damage. That's not really ideal if we're going to be fighting another one of these battles. And our artillery is moving into range. The balance of power is still 50-50. We've lost a fair chunk of our force, but, you know, not the... What's that? 6,000 odd rats that... Ooh. Oh, it's just that one poor guy got knocked to his death. Oh, and then several more. Well, you know, that's just life, isn't it? Ooh, it's a raining Dark Elf Corsairs. Eh, it could be worse. Could be worse. We have a few shades. I'm bringing more shades into this section of the wall because they are just throwing everything they've got at this one part of the wall. I don't know why. Like, if they threw it at this, I've got no shades here to defend it, but apparently they're just, like, marching past and allowing themselves to get vaporized by elfages. Which is fine, I guess. I'm not complaining. Just strategically, it doesn't seem like a good idea. Okay, slight issue. And I don't know how this happened, but we do currently have a unit of Death Runners. In fact, we've got 2 units of Death Runners that have rallied in the city. And I've not noticed. I'm busy dealing with the units on the wall. I've not noticed the fact there's Death Runners behind me. So they're bringing forces up onto the wall yet again. I mean, I know the definition of insanity is trying the same thing, expecting different results. But I guess we just don't have enough bodies on the walls yet. So, you know, let's sprinkle some more up there, just to make sure it's really fucking covered. We do now have some units trying to break through the gates, including a Grey Seer, which we're going to deal with. And yep, I am losing the city. I have not noticed. Still too busy dealing with other things. Taking some... Oh, the Death Globes managed to get up on the wall. I haven't noticed. Get in there. Get them. Don't. No, you're taking so much damage. Oh my god. Oh. Get Ian. Fucking do them. Okay, Ian's getting in there now. Stop them from opening fire, which is fine. The artillery is now in range and is pounding the walls, but there's not much left of the enemy army. There's very little. As you can see, they're dropping down to... We've killed 7,000 of the bastards. But I still haven't noticed that we're losing the city. And there's 2 units of Death Runners up here, and I haven't noticed. Okay, they're almost sub 1,000. Yep, there we go. They've dropped below 1,000 rats. But we're taking a lot more damage now. Their artillery pounding us. We're now chasing some units through the city, and at this point I suddenly go, wait a second, what the fuck's going on over here? And the answer is that my bolt throwers are getting fucking annihilated from behind.
Die here!
You're about to have a very bad day. Yes, you. You're not even... Oh dear. Yeah, that's not looking good. That's not looking good. That's not good time bear. Nice time pie. So, I've suddenly realised that something bad's going on behind my lines, including the fact that I'm slowly losing defending victory points. So, my forces are now quickly rushing back to try and retake the city centre before we lose the battle. But the number of rats is dropping very, very quickly, and that's good. And also they're using their ammunition, and that's better, because the balance of power for artillery and missile units is based on the amount of remaining ammunition. You can see, as they open fire, their units are starting to lose ammunition. They lose power, and then there we go. The tipping point. The enemy army is in routing as I hit about 100 victory points. So yeah, don't forget to defend your city centres, folks. Okay, that got a little bit dicey towards the end, but it's fine.
Servitude is your destiny.
It's oh, they're back. They're back. They're back for round 2. Okay, well that's great. But that is going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.